Hey there, Alex here. This is the new EarFun Free 2. With a retail price of just under $50 US, it looks like it could be a pretty good value proposition. So let's take a quick look at these and see if they're any good. The case design is just made of plastic like most TWS earbuds, but it feels pretty solid and well built. It's relatively compact as well, which is always a nice bonus for me. The pairing process starts once the lid opens, which is something I like because it makes the pairing process a bit quicker. The earbuds are a little on the chunkier side, but they do fit quite well. They have a relatively deep insertion, so passive noise isolation is above average. With an IPX7 rating, they should be able to deal with rain or sweat quite well, so they work well for sports. But I do find that there is a bit of thumping sound from my footsteps while jogging, but it's not too bad overall. The touch controls are responsive and pretty comprehensive, so no complaints from me here. In terms of connectivity, it's using a Qualcomm 3040 chipset with Bluetooth 5.2, and I've had no issues with it so far. It's stable, range is pretty decent, and it has aptX support, which is nice. It also has a dedicated low latency mode, which is useful for gaming. There is still a bit of latency, but it's at a usable level. Like most TWS earbuds with this design, call quality is just okay. It's usable in a quiet room, but because the mic is pretty far away from my mouth, it doesn't work as well in noisy environments. Battery life is above average with around 7.5 hours of playback per charge, with the case providing around 2 to 3 extra charges, so it should be more than good enough for most folks. It uses USB-C for charging and supports wireless charging as well, which is pretty convenient. Moving on to sound quality, these are decent but not mind-blowing. It's a V-shaped tuning with elevated bass and treble. Bass has a decent reach into the sub-bass region, but it's not too elevated. There is a nice thump when the track calls for it, but it doesn't sound too bloated to me. Mids are a little recessed and on the thinner side, especially the lower mids, so male vocals feel a bit lacking in body to me and sound brighter than they normally should. Treble is decently extended, but can sound a bit sibilant and teasy to me. Thankfully, it's not too elevated to the point where it sounds too piercing for me. Technicalities aren't really that great, and it sounds pretty average for a pair of TWS earbuds in this price range. It's not my favorite tuning, so personally, I would EQ the treble down a little and boost the lower mids a bit, but if you're not too particular about sound, I think it's a tuning that most folks should be okay with, especially if their main use is just for sports. Overall, the EarFun Free 2 is not the best sounding TWS earbuds I've used or the most feature rich, but it does offer a well-rounded set of features. Battery life is pretty good, it's relatively well built, sound quality is okay, it has a low latency mode for gaming, and it even has wireless charging. So if you're looking for a new pair of TWS earbuds, and none of the things I've mentioned are deal breakers for you, the EarFun Free 2 could be worth your consideration. Thanks for watching this video, and see you guys on the next one.